Hey, what's up? Kevin Unk, Gutter to Glory Music. This is Behind the Music. I'm probably gonna shoot some of these videos just to share a little bit about who I am and what I'm about and everything like that, what I believe and what I live for and how I live and everything like that. Because music is important and everything, but I think it's important also to connect with people. So I want people to not just hear my music, but I want people to connect with me like on a personal level and know who I am and what I'm about. So on this video, I thought of the subject, how I got involved in music. Basically, I always listened to music in my teenage years, especially. I grew up and I listened to music, and music was like my thing. I was always listening to music. I always had big speakers in my room, and I would always be vibing and listening to music. And in my younger days, I did foolish stuff, but I was always listening to music. Like people came over and chilled. Like I was literally would sit like by my stereo system, and like we would all be chilling, and like I would be playing each and every song. Like I had all these CDs, I had all these songs, and like I would vibe. I would just vibe and I would zone out, and it's like I felt the music. And who I listened to a lot was Pac. Tupac was my favorite rapper back in the day, and I had all of his CDs. I had all of his music, and man, I just felt like when a lot of the stuff he talked about, it really hit me in my heart. It really affected me, and it really impacted me. And I'm like, man, the dude's passionate, and he's speaking some stuff that I feel, and to me at that time it seemed like it was real, and all of that. So really, that's how I got into music, because music to me was an escape in a way. Music was like a sedative. It was an escape. It let me know that somebody felt me, somebody understood me, somebody felt my pain, somebody else was going through what I was going through. And it can be used for evil, and it can be used for good. It can be used to hurt, and it can be used to help. But I think music is a lot deeper than what people think it is these days. And I'm not here to judge and criticize, but for me, who I am, how I got involved in music is that right there. And I began writing because I really like music, and I began writing because I was always an introvert. So I had so much stuff and things I went through in life, experiences and my childhood and everything else. And I didn't have anybody that I could communicate with as a child, really. So, because of the environment that I was in, so basically, I just held all these feelings and these thoughts and these emotions in, because I didn't really have any friends. I didn't have any real family that really cared or anything like that. So like I always held everything in. And when I started writing, I was like, man, I felt good to put this stuff on paper, because I had held stuff in for so long. And throughout my life, I started writing in school. Like I would be in school writing lyrics. And later on, I remember 2 times in my life when I was going through certain things. I'm just gonna be real. When I was a drug addict, when I was doing drugs when I was younger, I remember staying up all late night, 2, 3 in the morning on certain drugs, which I don't recommend. I don't promote drugs, and I'm born again. Jesus Christ saved me from addiction and all of that. But I would stay up and I would just write, and I would just write how I felt and everything like that. And then as years went by, I went and I was incarcerated for on a couple different occasions for a nice amount of time. And I really kept writing. I kept writing. I kept writing. Because once again, I didn't really feel like I had anybody to write to, and I was in. So the outside world was not on my mind. So it was like a journal to me. So that's how I really got started in music. I started like beating, like this, beating and writing lyrics, and I just learned how to write bars and would beat with my hand and stuff like that. And in jail, there's a lot of talent. Where certain places I was at, you meet some people that are actually really gifted and really talented, because they have years to to do this craft. The time to put into this craft, and anything you put time and time and time and effort into, you're gonna get better at. But that's it. And that's how I got into music, and I've always enjoyed music. And now I'm trying to get more into music and get more serious about my music, because I have a lot of good material and a lot of ability and potential and grace in my life in the music of area. And I feel that I haven't really done what I should be doing with it. So be on the lookout. I hope to drop an album here soon and just share my gift with the world, what God has given me, and to share my testimony with the world, and to share myself with the world, who I am. So that's how I got into music. And appreciate you taking the time to watch the videos. God bless.